Hi there, and welcome to day 4. Yes, day 4 for the Change for Sober October. I trust you've had a great week so far and are feeling the energy and the momentum growing in your life in the results of the bold actions you have taken to drive for change these past few days. Now that you've fully embarked on the journey and you are aware of all the milestones you want to reach in your life along the way, it's time to talk about what to do when you hit a roadblock, which is pretty much inevitable because any road to success is not obstacle free. You are going to run into setbacks, and that's okay. It's better to know that they're coming and prepare for them than to pretend they don't exist. Or assume at the first little bump in the road is a sign that you were destined to fail. So, how do you prepare yourself to successfully navigate roadblocks in your journey to creating the desired change in your life? So, my first recommendation is to recognize and acknowledge they are inevitable and look forward to the lessons they will teach you. Because only by dealing with those obstacles and setbacks that you are able to become someone who is able to successfully overcome them in the future. Now, most people are afraid of failure. They use it as an excuse to never even get started, or they give up as soon as they arrive at a challenging obstacle because they regard it as proof they don't have what it takes to succeed. I just read the other day when Sarah Blakely, the creator of Spanx, whose net worth is $1.2 billion, said when she was growing up, her father asked her and her brother to share their failures at the dinner table every night. So instead of being disappointed or upset, he would celebrate their efforts. And what that did was reframe her definition of failure. Failure became not trying rather than the outcome of not being achieved right away. Her dad would encourage her anytime anything didn't go her way that she expected to write down what was the hidden gifts that she got. She said she started to realize in everything there was an amazing nugget that wouldn't want to pass up. Failure is a powerful learning tool. When you make an attempt to achieving something but you don't get the results you're looking for, it doesn't mean you're not capable of attaining that desired outcome. All it means is that particular approach you just used didn't get the results you wanted. Now you know what not to do, so you can cross that option off your list and try something else. Because success is a constant game of trial and error. Not all your efforts will immediately succeed, and that's okay. It's only in the process of making attempts of what works and what doesn't work. That allows you to gain the awareness and the skills and the knowledge you need to create lasting change in your life. Another way to prepare yourself to navigate roadblocks, and that is to learn how not to take things personally. It's all about working towards your big goal, and you're allowed to ask other people for help. You're going to need it. And maybe you want to ask a mentor and people with lived experience in your desired area of success for advice. And you may want to ask a friend or a family member to take your kids for a couple hours so you can use that time to focus on your goals. Or you may have to approach the idea of asking your boss for some time off so you can work on your sober goals. Or ask anyone for help you can. And not everyone will say yes, and that's okay. It doesn't mean they don't like you or they don't want to see you succeed. It simply means they're unable or unwilling to grant your request at this particular time. It isn't personal, and it doesn't have any bearing on your worth or your ability to achieve your goals and dreams. So sooner you're able to get over that no and move on to asking the next person for help, the better. This is why the success process, rejection, is one of the most important success strategies. So many people crumble in the first no they receive, and it's always so sad to see that happen because everybody who has ever achieved major success in their life have had to overcome plenty of no's in order to achieve any level of success. For example, J.K. Rowling, the first Harry Potter book was rejected 12 times before a publisher decided to print it. Now she's a billionaire and is the highest paying female novelist in the world. And you may already know Jack Canfield's Chicken Soup of the Soul books was rejected 144 times by publishers before Health Communication finally decided to print it. If Jack decided to give up after 100 rejections, he would have never managed to a level of success and abundance he has achieved over the years. So the idea of being told no by someone is all daunting and scary to you. I encourage you to reject rejection and refuse to let it stop you. Remember, each no brings you closer to a yes. And rather than feel sorry for yourself when someone tells you no, instead see it as a win because it gives you the opportunity to ask another person or try another option, which will inevitably bring you closer to a yes you are looking for. Now, when the world says no, what I want you to say is next. All right, here's another powerful strategy that I learned along the way to get a yes. When someone says no, ask them a question. what would have to happen for you to say yes? And many times they will tell you, and then go and make that adjustment and then come back to them and ask them again. Now, another important strategy to successfully handle roadblocks is to realize is there's no such thing as right, perfect, or quick way to do something. If you spend so much time obsessing over figuring out the best way to do something, you may never get started. You're probably familiar with the phrase ready, aim, fire. Well, the problem with many people is spending their whole life aiming, and never firing. There's always getting ready, working on getting it perfectly prepared. But the quickest way to hit a target is to fire. See where the bullet landed, then adjust your aim accordingly. If the hit was 2 inches above your target, then lower your aim just a little bit, and then fire again and see where the bullet hit. And keep firing and adjusting till you finally hit the bullseye. It's not so much as ready, aim, fire. It's more like repeated sequences of ready, fire, aim. This is how I recommend you deal with the obstacles or roadblocks you encounter on your journey to create your desired change. Instead of hesitating to take action until the circumstances are perfect, which will never happen, take action and see what results you get. Then adjust to the next action accordingly. And always aim in the direction of your next milestone. And when you run into roadblocks, instead of giving up at the first sign of trouble, see each setback as an opportunity to grow your knowledge and your expertise. And keep taking action. Learn more each time and adjusting your approach accordingly until you finally overcome and succeed. This is how you achieve your goals. Now finally, for the last tip of the day, is to recognize to solve problems. More brains are better than one. Success is not a solo sport. You will need support of others to achieve your goals. So when you run into sober roadblock, it's a really good idea to seek out the help from someone who has already traveled that road before you and can share what has worked for them when they ran into this particular roadblock themselves. So if you don't already have mentors in your life who are willing to share their expertise and experiences with you, I encourage you to seek out those people and connect with them. You would be surprised how many people are willing to assist you, but you have to ask them. And as we talked about, if they say no, ask somebody else. And also remember, success leaves clues. And even if you don't have people in your life who you can ask for help, there is countless people who have written books or have created online programs that can help you with the strategies and tools to overcome your sober roadblocks. There is also free resources online that can help you find the solutions you need. So rather than banging your head against the wall and hoping the answer will magically occur to you, look for the people who have already accomplished what you want to achieve and learn everything you need and can from them. And finally, I want you to remember that the more you show up for yourself, the more the universe will show up for you. And make it easier for you to achieve your goals and dreams, because what you are seeking in your life is also seeking you. But you have to do your part by doing your research and asking for the help and openly telling others what you hope to achieve. You are telling the whole world what you want, and the universe will conspire to help it make it happen and make it easier for you to achieve your goals. So those are the tips and strategies on how to prepare yourself for the inevitable challenges and roadblocks that you are going to incur on your journey. And again, I encourage you to look forward to them and welcome the lessons that they have to teach you. Your mindset plays a huge role in determining your outcomes in life. And when you have a bring it on attitude, the universe will respond in kind. So what I would like you to do now is to identify one area of your life where you feel blocked or at risk of running into obstacles. This could be an area in your life where you are dealing with or anticipating something scary. You can then identify one action that you will take today to overcome that block or build your strength and confidence in that area. For example, feeling stuck with addictions or one of your relationships. Your one action could be to send out an email to that person and set up a Zoom chat. Or if you're feeling an urge and craving, seek out a mentor about helping you with your addictions. Maybe one of your actions could be to join a recovery support group or search a YouTube on how to deal with urges and cravings. Or if you feel stuck in your career, your one action could be to buy a book to expand your knowledge in key areas of your skills that could improve. So when you have decided what that bold action is for you to commit to completing that action before the end of the day, before you go to bed tonight, and share that action in the Drive for Change Sober October Challenge group. to be entered into more great prizes. Remember, we're all here to cheer you on and to remind you you can achieve any goal you put your imagination to. Just got to take action. See you tomorrow.